Wait! Before you do anything, this is a matter of life or death. I have a new Twitter account, I've updated my website, and I have a children's book coming out, so please check all of those things out. Links will be in the description. And now, without any further ado, welcome to the Ragnarok Hybrid Variety Hour. I'm your host, Ragnarok Hybrid, and today we're going to be talking about a game that I really, honestly didn't expect to hear about for, like, ever.
Just as shadows are cast where there is light, history hides away more than one truth.
The wait is over. Let's begin.
Soulcalibur 6, ladies and gentlemen. It was a huge surprise. Apparently there were rumors right before PSX happened that someone said, hey, you know, it's slated for a time slot on PSX. There's going to be a trailer for Soulcalibur 6. And I was like, look, I've been hurt too many times in the past to deal with this bullshit, alright? I'm pleasantly surprised that The Last Guardian and Final Fantasy 15 ended up coming out, but now you're telling me that against all odds, Soulcalibur 6 is going to be released? Really now? How much of a fucking fool do you take me for? I thought, you know, after Metal Gear Solid 5 and that whole fallout happened, I thought I'd be done getting head over heels for a video game that's not even out yet. But no, then Red Dead Redemption 2 has to get announced, and then fucking Death Stranding, and now Soulcalibur 6. When you think you're out, they just reel you back in. So yeah, I thought I'd do with like every other fucking YouTuber in the world has done so far and do a trailer analysis, and I was trying to think of a way to make it interesting and different from everyone else's trailer analyses, and yeah, you're just gonna get a vanilla run-of-the-mill trailer analysis. I mean, to be fair, I am a lot smarter than your average YouTuber. My IQ is over 1,000. I mean, I'm the guy who said the Mass Effect 3 ending wasn't that bad. I think I deleted that video, by the way. I totally don't stand by that opinion. The circumstances leading up to this have been really strange because you have a game series, a game franchise that's really beloved and renowned as one of the most impressive and one of the most important fighting game series of all time. There were a lot of cool fighting styles, a lot of cool character designs, a lot of boobs, a hell of a lot of boobs. And it created this experience that I think was really accessible and really fun and memorable in a time when I really couldn't get into any other fighting games because they were just too difficult for me to get into, and I really didn't care too much for the characters or the fist-to-fist fighting styles. So Soulcalibur 5 comes out and it tries to do things really differently. It gets rid of a whole bunch of characters that people liked. It kind of has a lot of bare bones game modes compiled with a pretty good online mode if you were into that sort of thing, which I wasn't. I really wanted a really strong single player focus, which Soulcalibur 5 did not have. Lost Swords came out, they kept supporting that for like a year or two, and then that died, and then we didn't hear anything about Soulcalibur for like ever. The Twitter page stopped updating, the Facebook page stopped updating. It was like the franchise just died. And I think with one of the videos that they released following the announcement of Soulcalibur 6, it confirmed a lot of my personal suspicions on it, and I think a lot of other people thought the same, that the people who were making Soulcalibur 5 and who were supporting it afterwards didn't know what to do with the franchise. They tried something new with Soulcalibur 5 and it really didn't work. And fans wanted something different, and the people who were making it were like, okay, we need to go back to the drawing board and really think about what we're doing with this.
Next time, fight like you mean it!
I am ready to fight you.
So right off the bat, this first PSX trailer really shows us a lot, and I think a lot of people would have picked up on it. First of all, these characters look younger than the other games.
で、すでにトレーラーでご覧いただいたと思うんですけれども、彼女すごく若いです。
That immediately told me that this was going to be a prequel. There are some characters from Soulcalibur 5 that I really did like, Viola especially, and I think Z.W.E.I was pretty cool. I'm trying to think of another character from Soulcalibur 5 that I liked, and I can't. That's kind of embarrassing. Anyway, so all that's to say that I really hope that we get both the Soulcalibur 5 characters, particularly the unique ones like Viola and Z.W.E.I, and the old Soulcalibur 4 and previous characters, like Zasalamel, like Tira, like the other guys. Talim especially. I really want Talim to be in this game. She wasn't in Soulcalibur 5, even though she would have fit in the timeline, so I don't know why she wasn't in Soulcalibur 5, but damn it, if she's not in this game, I'm gonna boycott it. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna boycott it, but I'm gonna be a little peeved. There was a theory when Soulcalibur 5 came out that Viola and Amy were actually one and the same person. Amy being Raphael's daughter, I believe. The evidence for that was that they both had the same voice actor and the same kind of hair and similar clothing. If that's true, and this is a prequel, then that means we're probably not going to get Viola as she was in Soulcalibur 5. We're going to get Amy again, if Amy is in the game. But I'm hoping that we get Amy with the magical powers that she showed as Viola in Soulcalibur 5. Again, if they are one and the same person.
I am ready to fight you.
I'm happy that Sophitia is back, because she brings very great assets to the Soulcalibur brand. It's going to be very fun, Bags, to play with her. Shit, I can't do this. I gotta get out of here. So one thing I really liked is that they're bringing back the special moves. I think they are making it so that the special moves are somewhere in between Soulcalibur 4 and Soulcalibur 5, where they're not so small like they were in Soulcalibur 5, where it feels like you barely did anything, but they're not so super long and like just basically an unskippable cutscene like in Soulcalibur 4. I know there's gameplay of the game out already. I've intentionally not watched any of it because I don't want to spoil it. I feel like I just want to play it for myself when it comes out. Somebody in the comments is probably going to be like, hey, you fucking idiot, and I watched this video by this fucking YouTuber who got to play the game at a special event, and you're totally dumbass shitbag, fuck. And yeah, what a coherent argument you have there. I swear I didn't mean to pause it here. I swear, I'm not a pervert. I mean, I am. This was an intentional perversion on my part.
Time to end you!
I think these finishing moves look awesome. One other thing of note that they've been really driving home is this reversal edge, which was kind of cool. I think that adds a little more things. Maybe it'll be able to be used in conjunction with something like guard edge or something like that. And destructible equipment is back, baby. Not that I thought it wouldn't be back, but it's even better in this game. I'm not gonna say that I'm the reason they put this in the game, but I mean...
Oh, and I've always wanted this. Let us customize how our armor is broken. If I have a character whose hair is in a ponytail, I want his or her hair to come loose when the armor is broken.
It's sort of suspicious that I made a video saying this exact thing, and now it's in it.
もう鼻先ギリギリで避けて、できればその瞬間はスローモーションになって、で
I want to be able to have a character, if they have their hair in a braid and they get their head cut off, that their hair falls out. It's probably the least of their issues at that point. I want to see my character get their head just cut clean off and then their hair falls out of their braid. It's just an extra level of detail, you know? Armor breaking is going to be more like Soulcalibur 4 than Soulcalibur 5, where instead of getting your entire armor set broken, you can get your armor broken in increments like your lower body, mid body, and upper body, which I think is the cooler way to do it and the better way. There will even be more areas that can be torn off. It doesn't seem to be reflected in the HUD at all like it was in Soulcalibur 4. The only thing is, I don't know if A, Create a Soul is going to exist. I really hope it does. But B, I don't know if this would apply to Create a Soul characters. So if I create a character who has a bun or a braid, if they get their head chopped off, is their hair going to fall out? I hope so. I just like pretty decapitated heads, that's all. Also, they seem to have brought back Guard Impact, and I said Guard Edge earlier, I don't know what the fuck. And I think it's going to function a lot like it did in Soulcalibur 4 and previous where there's no limit on it.
You know, I realized after recording about 40 minutes of video that I forgot to press record on Audacity. So this is what the video would sound like if I had the microphone on this entire time. I'm not going to go ahead and change up the audio on you guys because that would just be fucking stupid, and I have to maintain some level of quality, I guess. So I'm just going to go back to just using the camera's audio, which sucks compared to this anyway. Sorry about that. I'll try to not be such a dumbass next time.
Roll! Do not hold back. However, I will.
So you got this badass looking dude named Grow who was actually in the reveal trailer. He's got this double-edged sword and all this kind of weird futuristic tech. He definitely looks cooler than Patroclus. He also shows something kind of strange, which is the secondary transformation. I'm not really sure how that's going to play into the game as a whole, but he's also not the only character who has that. Nightmare's back, of course, and his special move looks especially badass.
Be unleashed! Taste the sword of despair!
Next up is Z.W.E.I, an old favorite. She's a great character to branch off into the next topic I wanted to talk about, which is magic. I'm very happy that they seem to be embracing the magical side of Soulcalibur. You got Nightmare with one of the horses of the apocalypse, basically, that he summons out of nowhere. You've got Z.W.E.I with her like water powers that she's never really shown before, but it's always been sort of hinted at. And it makes me happy because I feel like with this sort of aesthetic, characters like Viola and Z.W.E.I really fit in. And if Talim is in the game, which she better fucking be in the game, then she'll have sort of this wind aesthetic that'll show up in certain effects when she's doing her special move or whatever. Last up is Kilik, who actually retains his style from the old Soulcalibur games and is not an edge master in this game, thank fucking Christ.
Suffer my bloodlust!
I don't know how that's going to play into the game, but it seems similar to Grow's special transformation. Is that going to be some kind of new mechanic? Is it just going to be some kind of special move that they have? It's probably going to tie into the storyline. I mean, it sort of has to. And I'm wondering if characters who are more inclined to Soulcalibur are going to also have some sort of transformation.
Ivy.
This place shall be your grave!
I love how now that Ivy's younger, she can basically just put everything out on display. In Soulcalibur 5, she was a little more conservative, you know, not revealing so much. And this one, she's in her prime, baby.
I'll make you submit! Enjoy your treat!
I love that they put a lot of the character personality into these finishing moves. Like, they don't just end with generic explosions like a lot of other games would do. She throws you back down and stomps your face in like the dominatrix that she is. That's pretty cool.
You're so empty inside.
And then there's Zaslamel, and boy was I stoked when I saw this guy. Not only does he look like a badass, it's a return of a very unique fighting style that was incredibly fun to use, even if you had no idea what you were doing in Soulcalibur 3 and 4.
I've waited for this! My abyss shall take you!
By far, the best special move out of everyone we've seen so far. I noticed, after watching this a couple times, that he keeps saying abyss.
The power of the abyss! My abyss shall take you!
Which was a character in Soulcalibur 3 who he turns into if you get to the end of the storyline. Maybe that's a hint that he's also going to have some sort of special demon transformation like Kilik does. I'm excited. I really can't wait for this game to come out, and I can't wait to see what's in store. I just hope they really don't fuck it up.